Hi, my name is Joseph Smith. I'm here in an informative speech about Omnism. Many people grow up being told that religion has to fit inside one box, but not everybody experiences belief that way. My topic is Omnism and personal spiritual worldviews, and I chose this topic today because many people today don't always find themselves by the same religion, and they still have spiritual beliefs, views, and spiritual beliefs, values, and ideas about purpose. I feel that I'm credible to speak about this topic because of the fact that I have my own personal experience to think about, thinking through my own personal belief system, and that I've also researched a lot of things about the definitions and examples that connect to omnism and religious synchronism and spirituality. Omnism is a worldview that recognizes truth across many religions, and by studying it, we can better understand how people build personal belief systems, connect ideas across traditions, and use those beliefs to understand identity and purpose. Omnism is a belief that truth or value can be found in many different religions instead of only one. And according to Merriam-Webster, an omnist is one who believes in all religions, but that doesn't always mean that they practice all those religions completely. They may hold a respect for them and have a belief that each one holds some truth, wisdom, or meaning in them. For example, a person may connect with Christianity ideas about compassion, or somebody else may connect with ideas through Buddhism through about self awareness. Um, Omnism is important to understand because it shows that belief systems can be personal, complex, and shaped by more than one tradition. And in talking about omnism, I want to explain that how I want to explain how it connects to the blending of different religious ideas. Um, personal, personal, personal spiritual personal spiritual views often connect to the idea of religious synchronism, and it may contain different. It may mean that different religions combine beliefs and practices for different religions. According to Encyclopedia Britannica, religious synchronism is a fusion between different religions, beliefs, and practices, and this means that throughout history, people and cultures have often mixed spiritual ideas when different religions have come to contact with each other. Um, this can happen for various reasons, like through migration, cultural exchange, family background, personal study, or even like life experiences. In my own view, I believe that different religions may each point towards one bigger piece of a larger truth. And an example of this would be the idea that people have spirit the idea that people have something spiritual within them, and it connects to things like the Hindu concept of Atman and the eternal self, and the Gnostic idea that humans have contained a divine spark. Um, and after looking at how religions can share and blend ideas, my last point that I want to make on this is that beliefs can shape a person's identity and sense of purpose. And with explaining that, I want to explain that personal spiritual worldviews can help people understand their identity, talents, and purpose in life. And according to Pew Research Center, 70% of United States adults describe themselves as spiritual in one some way, and 22% describe themselves as spiritual but not religious. And with those statistics, this shows that many people still think about spiritual meaning, even if they don't always follow a specific religion in a traditional way. Uh, Pew Research Center also explains that many Americans connect spirituality with ideas like the soul, the true self, and sometimes even things bigger than themselves, and those things can pertain to purpose and inner peace. My personal belief is that all people hold a divine spark, or a spark of divinity, and that the spark is not really complete, or it's not complete, it's not fixed at birth. Is what I'm trying to say, and I believe that it can grow, change, and become more solid as people age and learn and go throughout life as they struggle and discover what they are naturally drawn towards. Um, one of the reasons I believe this is that one of the reasons I believe in this is because like in my brain it makes me believe that people who are more like remembered in history, they may have become more aligned with like their purpose or passion or talent or soul, something in their soul that aligned better with them. But overall, I wanted to say that omnism and personal spiritual worldviews help explain why beliefs is not always simple, fixed, or limited to one tradition. And in this speech, I talked about how omnism connects to um, personal spiritual worldviews, such as identity and purpose, and how those things can change people. That's my speech.